Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're recapping the Preds Magic series, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this. This series was probably the nail in the coffin for the Magic. It was a 3-0 sweep from the Preds, and the Magic just looked really poor in form. Of course, they didn't have Jack Agner there to really help and support them, so it was just Chadwick, Bonham, Jackson, and Curdy, and man, it just did not go well. The first game was 3-0. Bonham put up a really good fight from the mound. I mean, he only let up that one home run, and that was his only hit, so I'm really not going to blame him for that. But on the other side, Ryan Kratch pitched a no-hitter with only 2 walks. On the Magic side of things, I mean, Jason Chadwick only had 2 walks, and so you can't really be in position to win a game if you're not getting on base. Trevor Bonham only let up 2 walks as well, but if you're not able to get that one hit, that's just what's going to happen. Kind of game where it's 0-0, both pitchers are pitching lights out. I'm going to pick the Preds to win that because they just have a lot more firepower than the Magic do at the moment. So in the second game, it was a 4-2. Kratch was both dominant at the plate and from the pitching side of things. He had 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and 2 of those hits were home runs. Absolutely monster at the plate. Alec Warda didn't hit, but had a walk, and Brendan Russell got a couple of hits too, but both of those were eventually marked as errors on the score sheet. So still hits for Brennan, well needed though. Whereas if you look to the Magic, I mean, they got a little help and run support. Jason Chadwick had a hit, and Trevor Bonham had a hit for RBIs. But again, they don't have that third guy who's contributing. Jordan Cordy only had a walk. Liam Jackson had 2 walks, but that's not going to get it done if you're not really hitting from the plate. And so yet again, Kratch seals it from the mound, and Bonham just gives up enough runs for the Preds to eventually win, and doesn't have enough run support. We got a game 3, and it was a 4-3 really close slog. Stephen McGlade closed out the game. He walked all of his runners in pretty much. So Jason Chadwick kind of struggled for the mound. He didn't let up any hits, but he had 4 earned runs and 10 walks. So he didn't allow a hit. However, he let up 10 walks, which he walked in the game for the Preds. The Magic were able to come back late. Steven had some trouble kind of closing it out, but because he was letting up some walks too, but eventually did. And the Preds sweep was completed at that point. Yet again, I mean, Curdy got a hit and Chadwick got a hit, but there's not a lot of impact coming from these Magic batters. It seems like they're just really having a tough time adjusting to the different pitchers, and the pitchers have just all gotten better this season. If we take a look at the stats and we look at the team batting averages, I mean, the Magic are dead last. Again, still half of the next closest in the Gators, only batting 118 as a team. More strikeouts than anyone else in the league by a long shot. Walks are up there for them, but only 8 RBIs in total for the whole season. And you're just not going to be able to win games like that. Even if, Bonham, who is pitching pretty well, I mean, he is definitely raising the bar for his team and putting them at least in some sort of position to win, but you can't be batting that low as a team and not getting anything done. So the Magic desperately need a hitter if they're going to get anything done this season. And for the Preds, I mean, now it's pretty much a lock for the playoffs. They're 8-1. Looking so solid. 2 sweeps and only one loss on the year. So not looking too bad. I mean, they can kind of make sure and coast the next 3 games. Maybe we see a Rudy Ramirez appearance. And just develop Mac Hawley a little bit more. He played a little bit in that 3rd game, got a couple walks, but it's definitely looking for the Magic like it's a do or die. And they no longer can control their own destiny. I mean, they could if they somehow sweep, but I mean, they got to bet on the Cobras or the Wildcats losing. The Cobras have the tiebreaker over the Wildcats currently, so the Magic and the Cobras have it over the Magic. So the Cobras are pretty much locked as long as they win the next 3 of their 4 games. At 7-8, they'll be perfectly fine. Now, if you look towards the Wildcats, I mean, the Wildcats, all they could do is just win 3 games and hope the Magic win 3 games. I mean, the final 2 games for the Magic are going to be the Wildcats, who they have to pretty much beat to secure it, but they're also playing the Mallards, who have been a very good offensive team this year. And so you're playing 2 elite offenses in the MLW with a team who can't really seem to get it done at the plate. It's just a recipe for disaster for the Magic. This probably will be the first time that they miss the playoffs. I mean, Jack has pulled off some magic in the past, but this year it is just looking dire. It looks like they're on the ropes, and they may need to rebuild. They may need to do something different. Or they just need a lot of work as a team together. We'll see if that happens. Meanwhile, if you're Preds fans, I mean, look at you guys. You are in the driver's seat, having a great time, enjoying life. You know, you can just kind of take these next 2 games as you will, just straight ahead. You play the Cobras, which will be a good squad to try to look towards the playoffs, maybe see if they're going to be coming out of that 2 or 3 seed. I mean, the Cobras would have to sweep you and sweep the D-backs in order to have a chance at getting the number 1 seed. So at this point, they're battling the Wildcats to try to get the 2 or 3 seed, which may not matter in the end. Then you have a potential World Series matchup in the Eastern Eagles and Preds. I mean, you've got some time to really kind of scout out. Both those teams are not probably going to put everything they have into that. You may not even see Kratch pitch that game, just so that they don't see anything on him. Get those rookies to see him. That may definitely be a strategy where they put out Stephen McGlade and just throw a game at the end of the season, since they already have the number 1 seed after playing the Cobras. So all options for the Preds. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Maybe do you see the Preds kind of coasting to the end of the season? Do you think they keep the pedal on it? What are the Magic going to do? Do you think they need to trade? Do you think they need to just completely scrap everybody, get a whole new team? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time.